Hey Ryan, so you've been working on this for like 25 years?
Yes, we've been working on this for a while. Here we are. I'm really excited to unveil it to the world. It's the brand new Old Town.
Wait, hold on.
Ah!
This boat, we had it on the water, we didn't catch a fish. That's his fault. But we're gonna get back there again. Now, I wanna give you guys a full walkthrough, and I know about this boat, but we have the one and only Ryan here.
Everybody, good to see you again. Thanks for tuning in to Aliex's channel. Really excited to share with you this brand new boat within the OldTown Sportsman line called the OldTown Sportsman Bigwater ePDL Plus 132. Why this boat's so special is it is a manual pedal drive, but there are other ways you can use it. It also has pedal e-assist and it has fully motorized cruise control. So that means you can manually pedal it with assist, almost like an e-bike, as well as hit a button and it becomes a full cruise control, motorized, feet off the pedal experience. It's awesome. I'll start right up at the front of the boat, kind of give you a full walkthrough. So it probably looks familiar to a lot of you that have tuned into Alex's channel and know anything about Old Town. This is based off of our Old Town Bigwater platform. It's 13 feet 2 inches. It's got a usable capacity of 437 pounds. That means human and gear can fit in this up to 437 pounds. Has an enormous front bow hatch here for keeping things dry while you're out on the water. Mounting plates in front of the drive for whatever you'd like to mount there. We also have these hybrid track plate mounting systems on either side of the kayak that allow you to run T-bolt accessories, or you can drill into the plate. They are removable, they're consumable, so if you wanted to buy a few extras of these and run different accessories, you can buy a couple different plates from us and modify and plug and play as you go. There's pocketing underneath the gunnels here for soft plastics, snacks, pliers, whatever you'd like to store up in the cockpit with you. And because this is a part of the Old Town Sportsman line, it has all the same hallmarks of the Old Town Sportsman line. You've got padded floors, comfortable breathable seat, at least one forward-facing rod holder. You also have accessory tracks, and each of the models come with a branded tackle box that includes like your paddle clip, your kill switch, all the other things that you need to get this up and running when you buy it. So going behind the adjustable seat, there's an access port. I'm going to come back to the drive, by the way. You probably are all wondering why I'm glazing over that. I'm going to come back and spend some time talking about the drive, so we'll get there. But because this is a mechanized, electric-powered pedal drive system, it operates using a 36-volt, 20-amp-hour battery that's good for thousands of charges that will last a long time as long as you take good care of it. It comes included with the battery, and we've designed it a Kayak battery cradle underneath the seat here that houses your battery so it doesn't go anywhere. It's also removable, so if you wanted to take the battery and battery cradle out and run it like a standard PDL drive and you wanted to access your hull, you're able to remove that as well. Because this is a Bigwater hull, you'll notice that it largely looks the same, but this particular model has some updates that I'd like to call out. One of which is this deepened cup holder. You can't really tell on camera, but this cup holder is deeper than in the Bigwater. And then you'll notice that the stern tank well is a lot bigger. We took the accessory tracks off the back. There's still areas where you can mount accessory tracks if you'd like, but we wanted to create a lot more room because I know everybody's running large tackle crates, large coolers, catch bags, things like that. So we wanted to make more room for you to bring whatever you want out on the water with you. So we blew this out. The other subtle change that we made on this versus the Bigwater is we took the shallow water anchoring location, which used to be here, and on this particular model, we moved it offset from the rudder. So now you can stow and deploy your rudder. It won't interfere with your power pole or your manual stakeout pole that you mount off this place here. Why this boat's in this hull is so special is it's in the name. It's great in big water applications. So if you're fishing tidal waters like I do up in Maine, you're fishing rivers, you're fishing big windy lakes, this hull cuts right through and does a really good job of maneuvering big water conditions. So that's why we felt that it was important to introduce the ePDL drive into this particular hull. All right, so let's talk about the ePDL drive. This is largely the same drive as our normal PDL drive from the pedals down. So it looks a lot like our standard PDL drive, and that's because basically from the motor head down, it's all the same drive. So it's still very durable. It's backed by a 2-year warranty. It's saltwater safe and ready. So you're able to rinse this off, keep the prop clear, and this thing will last you for years. You just want to make sure to take care of it. We did update, and this is a subtle change. We went from the steel nut and we replaced it with a washer and nut that you're able to remove with your hand. And if you can't remove it with your hand, you can use the kill switch key. That becomes a prop wrench. You're able to remove your prop nut a lot easier than having to carry a tool with you to do it. So that's a nice change. But all right, let's talk about the drive. What's great about this drive is it operates just like our standard PDL drives. You pedal it forward to go forward, backward to go backward, saltwater ready, like I said, has the same access pod that allows it to float if you drop it in the water. And it's the same hole as our Bigwater PDL. So it looks very, very similar when you're down in the actual cockpit itself. What's really special is what's going on here. So if you come in here, Aliex, you'll see that it has a screen, and this screen right here is a polarized lens-ready display, so you can see it in the daylight. I'm going to turn it on here, so you hit the power button. Oh, I got to put the kill switch key in. Put the kill switch key in that's attached to you. Hit the power button. You'll see that OldTown pops up, cycle through the warning screen, and it's in level zero right now, which means that you're manually pedaling this thing. So even if this is off or if it's in level 0, it's a manual pedal drive. It's not until you start applying some level of speed assist, then it becomes a motorized assist pedal. So like when you're, like what we did before we got off the water for lunch, we're in a tidal estuary right now, so it's impacted by tides. When we're coming home, we're going against the tides. If you don't want to put in a lot of effort working against the tides, you can apply pedal assist. And like an e-bike going up a hill, you're able to apply that pedal assist and not exhaust yourself while going against the wind or going against the current. So you have up to 5 levels of that. You're probably wondering how fast this thing goes. When you're in speed level 5, it will go up to 5 miles an hour. Now there's a lot of impact there with wind and current, how much you weigh, how much stuff you have with you. But in perfect conditions, no wind, flat water, no current, it can get up to 5 miles per hour. Now, let's say you want to stop pedaling, but you still want this to work. You can hit cruise control, take your feet off the pedals, then it becomes a fully motorized pedal kayak. And the pedals stop moving, take your feet off, and away you go, and it's a fully motorized kayak. So that's how that works. It's really exciting. It's going to change the way you approach waters. Why I love this, again, I fish in Maine. I do a lot of fishing in Florida too. I fish a lot of salt water, a lot of tides, a lot of big water, a lot of tidal water, rivers, things like that. And what's great is when I'm not in my autopilot and when I'm in a pedal drive, it still requires some work working against those conditions. Now I can fish a lot longer without getting tired, or I can go further knowing that I've got a pedal assist or a cruise control function, and I can take my feet off and take a break while my kayak still goes. You know, you're probably asking yourself how long the battery lasts. Well, I'm glad you asked. Because it's a lithium-ion battery on a full charge, if you're in speed level 5 on this drive and in cruise control, so you're not actually pedaling it and the motor's doing all the work, on a full charge, on a healthy battery, you'll get up to 3 hours of continuous battery life out of this. Now, if you fish like me, you know that you're not fully in cruise control or fully motorizing all the time. You slow down, you fish, you break down the waters. You're not going to be in speed level 5 all day long. Because that's the case, and because you'll be doing some human-powered, some pedal assist, and some motorized, you're going to get a lot more battery life than 3 hours out of it. Unless, again, you're just out for a pleasure cruise and you're not going to do any work. To add some perspective, if you knock that back down to speed level 3, in cruise control, which is about 3 miles an hour, give or take. The motor's doing all the work, you'll get upwards of 20 or more hours of battery life. So you can see where just impacting it by 2 miles an hour will lengthen that battery life a lot. Try to think about the way that you get out on the water. You get out there to fish and to explore, and you're not always going to be using the motor. Sometimes you're going to be using the motor, sometimes you're going to be using the e-assist, and sometimes you're going to be manually pedaling this thing. So from my personal experience, I get a day or more of battery life. If you're out there for a really long time and you forgot to top off your battery and it dies, it's still a manual pedal drive and you can pedal home. So this is really awesome. It's changed the way I fish. I love it for striper fishing. I love it for fishing for snook down in Florida and I can go further, go all day, let the kayak take up some of the burden of pedaling against the tides and the currents. It's a really fun experience.
So how much is this, bro?
The boat retails and it ships with not only the drive, but the lithium-ion battery as well.
You know who makes that battery? The best Amp Outdoors lithium batteries.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Well, you don't need it for this boat because it lasts 3 days, but if you have another boat and you need a battery, Fish Finder, use coupon code Aliex5. We're going to save you 5%.
Awesome.
Oh, so wait. So
Yeah.
what happens if something happens? This thing goes crazy. You're about to hit the mangrove. What do you do?
So let's say you come into a shallow, you hit a boulder. Again, the drive's super durable, but this thing's set up with 2 kill switch locations. You've got one that attaches to you and plugs in beside your seat. So if you fall out of the boat, that will turn the motor off immediately. It is a cutoff switch, but we also have another cutoff switch built into the pod itself right here. And if this has a hard impact on the ground or like oyster beds or rock or something like that, and it does cause the drive to come up into the hull at all, it will kill that connection as well. And again, it will just shut it down. You redeploy the drive, you power it back up, and you're ready to go. And let's say you're going fast and you want to stop the motor, you can also pedal backwards, and that will disengage the motor and start it back at 0, and then you can get going again. So it still has that forward and reverse ability, and the reverse again will stop the motor. It will also stop cruise control. Anything that you're currently doing, you'll be able to pedal backwards, and then you just start over again.
What happens if you flip? Is that waterproof?
Yes, it is IP67, so it is submergible, it's water resistant, waterproof, so you're able to not worry about dropping this in the drink and it not working after the fact.
I saw you get stuck in the mud like a few times today. What happens if this thing gets fully stuck? Like,
just like our other pedal drives, you can dock it just like that.
or would the motor keep going?
No, the motor will not keep going because this would
Perfect, actually. Let's just leave it there.
Did we mention it's backed by a limited lifetime hull warranty?
Nice, and the motor has 2-year warranty as well. And if you get stuck in the mud and the motor keeps turning but it can't turn anymore, it will give you an error signal and turn off.
Oh no.
How heavy is it?
It's not bad with 2. And then they have a good double handle up front.
Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of Testing Kayaks with Aliex. We're right here on the water, as you can see, testing the brand new Bigwater ePDL 132 from OldTown. This is a boat that is a pedal drive kayak that has a motor on it. I don't know if you remember my video about pedal kayaks being dead. Well, this is not exactly a pedal drive kayak. It's a motorized pedal drive kayak, and that means awesomeness. Okay, what are the rules?
Oh, no rules, man. Go as fast as you can for as long as you can.
Let's start with no motor assist. You're more athletic than I am. Plus you got UA breakfast, I didn't. Just setting up the,
All right.
the scenario here. You ready, Ryan?
I'm ready.
I'm not. Should we make this easy and give me like a little bit of...
Sure.
See, it's your fault. I'm always using the autopilot, so I'm out of shape because of you.
It's my fault.
It's your fault.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay. Oh, I already know I'm lost. Hey, let's keep this fair, Wait, no, keep going. Just making this fair.
Are you e-assist?
Yeah,
You're already gaining on me.
I am, but I'm getting tired.
Are you in speed 5?
Yeah. I'm going ahead of you, and I'm tired.
All right. Go cruise control 5. You got a pedal
Huh?
until that stops blinking. I can keep up, but I'm tired.
Hey, it's up to that boat over there.
Okay.
Come on, bro. You're slacking. I can't believe this, bro.
0 effort.
What do you, I'm working hard on making sure I go straight. I don't know what you're talking about. You're slowing down already? Oh, okay. Bro, come on, man, seriously.
You're literally throwing your weight.
Yeah. Keep up, bro, come on. I don't have all day, bro. I hit something. A log, there you go. Whew. Seriously? Whew. Woo. See ya.
Now you're just messing with me.
Literally, there is a wake behind me. You see that? I could pedal if I want. I could just let it be in cruise control. So if you get tired, you find a current, you get tired, just let go. It's not gonna pull you back. It's gonna keep going. Does it feel heavier than the regular one?
Yes, it has a little bit more resistance than the standard Bigwater PDL when you're pedaling it manually
Yeah.
because of what's going on inside.
The gears.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't able to keep up with you until I turned it on. You know where there's a snook? Right there on the beach.
Get it.
This is interesting. I want to see what it takes for the motor to shut off. Well guys, it's very windy here. You can see the American flag. All the wind is flying over here. So what we got here is basically a Bigwater 132 PDL with an electric motor. Basically you got everything that you get with a PDL drive. You got forward motion, reverse right here. It takes a little longer because it has an engine in there, so the gears are different, but you could go in reverse easy, and you don't even have to use the motor ever if you don't want to. But the reason why you get this boat, the reason why you pay so much money for it, is because you want to use the engine. So the cool thing about this boat is if you get tired, you could just turn the engine on. But let's just give you a quick test. 5 miles an hour. 5 miles an hour. You probably could hit 6 if you do it really hard, but let's say 5.5. I don't want to like super tire myself, so I'm gonna turn here and then we're gonna go in reverse. Let's just go slow, see what we get. Like, this is cruising speeds. You can maintain it for hours and hours. We're getting 3 miles an hour and we're fighting the wind. 3 miles an hour. And let's say you need to go in reverse quick. Well, you still have the reverse right here. Just go in reverse, takes a minute, but at least you stop your forward motion and you go in reverse, not using the motor at all. Now while you click on this video, let's do a complete water demo with the motor. I got my kill switch right here. I'm gonna turn the engine on. OldTown, just follow the screen, and then you know what, I don't want to hit anything. Let's go in reverse here. The motor does not work in reverse, but it works in forward motion, and let's go check that out right now. Give it one, and you hear that sound? That means the motor, the pedal assist engaged. Maybe you need just a little extra kit. See how fast we're going like this. 4 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour. Let's say you need more, put it at 2. 4 miles an hour, but less effort. Say you want to do 3, a lot less effort, and you're getting that 4 miles an hour. Let's just go 5. At 5, you're gonna have to move fast your feet if you wanted the boat to really engage. And we're gonna do a full high-speed test pretty soon. But like, you got different levels depending on your cadence. If you want to go slow and you just need that little bit of side kit, then you do 1 or 2. If you really want to crank it up because you need to get out of the way, man, you know, I'm tired. I think I deserve a break. And we have a motor. Why not use just the motor? We're gonna go cruise control right here. It's about to engage. It's engaged right now. We're at speed number 2. Let's bring it down to speed 1. See how fast we go. We're fighting current and wind. Says right here 2 miles an hour. Let's put speed 3. Let's go all out. You had a long day, you caught a lot of fish, just want to go back home. You don't want to keep pedaling. You did all the exercise you needed to do that day. What do? Just put the motor on cruise control and just go back to your place. Say 4 miles an hour. Let's say right here. See that? You see why? I needed that extra boost of speed. I just engaged the pedal. I got tired, I got out of the way, stop pedaling, the pedal stops, the boat keeps going. And I don't know if you would appreciate this, but like a lot of you guys talk about, hey, I like the pedal drive kayaks because I get to exercise and I don't like motors. Because kayaking is for exercising. Well, now you have both built in. You got a pedal drive kayak if you want to work out and feel as tired as I am right now, or you have the motor just to take you. You could do both. And the beautiful thing about this is that when you get tired and you want to relax, you want to kick back, really enjoy your drink without moving, like without doing this. Wow. You know, man, I'm not moving my feet at all that much. The pedal assist just, it works, dude. It works. Well, this is great, man. But I want to enjoy my drink nicely. And here's the thing. I wanted to test the speeds with my phone, but I don't think I'm getting accurate readings. So we're gonna wait to get one of these boats. Hopefully we get one and we really put it through its paces, and I really get like a real fish finder and test the speeds and everything else. But watch this. But you say, Aliex, what happens if you're gonna hit something? What happens if you're gonna hit the dock? See? If you pedal in reverse, the motor stops and you go in reverse and you don't hit the dock. That's beautiful right there. And I have used it a lot today. I was fishing, had the motor on 1, just fishing around the mangroves, and I had to stop for whatever reason, stop the motor, just go in reverse. Another way that you could turn the motor off is easy. Just pull the kill switch. Kills the motor. When the motor is off, you have to press hard this button until the screen shows up, press another button, and then you get to use I have in cruise control, it's engaged right now. So I don't see why you need to do this, but you could also kill the motor by disconnecting it right here. Boom, it will shut off. So if you hit a rock or you hit something, the motor will kick out and stop working. So you got a lot of fail safe. but if you get stuck in the mud, like really stuck, the prop is not moving at all, and for whatever reason you don't think of pulling the kill switch, like you don't, like whatever, the motor will shut off once the prop cannot continue to move. So you're not gonna destroy this. Just want to relax, enjoy the weather, smell the ocean. It's so nice that you have both. Like if you want to work out, you have to drive, you can use it. This boat, I've been wanting a boat that could go offshore, and I didn't want to have like just a motor kayak to go offshore, because if I run out of battery, the motor glitches, something like that, like I want to paddle, and I don't want to be paddling offshore. So what is the solution to my problems? Is this. Now this is not my favorite hull, because this boat is huge, but the second stability is not as strong as other boats. Just be mindful that if you lean too much on this boat, you're gonna fall. You're gonna flip over, you're gonna fall, something's gonna happen. The autopilot, dude, it's really hard to flip that boat. But here's the thing, I'm confident of taking this boat offshore, because if I flip, I know that this thing is waterproof. I just flip it back up and keep going. All the connections, everything is waterproof, so that's epic. But what this will allow me to do is not be worried about going offshore. I personally have nightmares, for lack of a better term, of going offshore. The first time I took a kayak offshore, had a lifetime kayak, paddle kayak, it was a tank. I let the current take me. I had to paddle back for hours non-stop, because every time I did this, stop paddling or stop pedaling, and the current will take me back. But with this, look, if I'm fighting current, go like this. If I get tired, just stop, drink, the boat keeps going. And now what you have is redundancy. Not only you have a battery that will last for 3 full hours at maximum speed if you go all out, but if that gets exhausted or the motor doesn't work for whatever reason, you still have the pedal drive kayak. And if all that fails, you still have a paddle. But for all this to fail, I mean, it has to really be your lucky day. Will this replace my autopilot? I don't think so. I don't think so, because the autopilot is just pure amazingness. But will this replace my autopilot if I'm going offshore? Yeah, because let's say we have a 2 miles an hour current right now, and it's coming this way, right? And you want to work that current, you want to stay in position, and you want to fish. You just put a speed 1, and it's gonna maintain you in position. You gotta match the current. I'm fishing at speed 1, dude. This battery will last like 40 hours or something like that. You know why? Because it's an AMP Outdoors lithium battery, the best lithium battery you could buy with your dollars, dude. And use coupon code Aliex5, so you save yourself 5%, because you're gonna need another battery to run your fish finder. This boat comes with a battery already, so you don't have to source your battery, but you do need batteries for fish finders, like I just said, and whatever other boat you have. What I'm thinking of here, if I do get one of these boats for the channel, is that it's gonna stay with me, and I have that in the autopilot. And this boat, one of the beautiful thing is I could have my son on the autopilot, and if I need to chase to him quick, I'm able to do that, because I could fight current, I could fight bad weather with this boat, and that's just epic. One question that you may have is, man, that thing is loud, because you hear the gears. It's gonna spook fish. Not really, because the sound is above the water. The motor is above the water. It's not like a trolling motor that the sound of the motor basically the motor is underwater and it's making that sound, like the BSP or the Torpedo or a trolling motor. All those motors, the head of the motor itself is underwater, so it's creating the sound underwater. The sound that you hear is above the water from this watercraft. That makes it less noisy than the autopilot. But God, my best catches have been on motorized kayaks. This idea that the sound of the engine is gonna spook fish is just a bad idea. It's just people who just want to say, oh, you know what, I don't get a motorized kayak because it's spook fish. I think the sound that this motor, the blade, makes is less spooky than this sound. And you could go very stealthy, but you're still making noise. Still putting a blade on the water, making noise. I hope that rests the case of the sound. I don't understand how, if you want to get everyone talking about your product, you want to take the whole industry by storm, you have some groundbreaking technology to announce something that is really gonna make your industry way better and it's far ahead of anybody else. How are you gonna announce all that on something that is over 7 years old? If right now Ford comes with a new incredible electric engine that is able to go, I don't know, 1,000 miles range on a overnight charge, you think I'm gonna put it on a 2016 model? No. They're gonna come up with a brand new truck, whatever it is, something that gets your attention, and then they're gonna show you the inside. A lot of people don't care about the inside, they care about the outside. You may say, oh, you know, I really care about what's inside people. No, if you see somebody you don't like, you don't even talk to them. Okay? So you care about the packaging. If you go to the grocery store right now and you're looking for, I don't know, coffee, but the cup packaging sucks. It looks like it was just thrown together, and it doesn't matter if the grounds inside are the best ever. You're gonna go for the shiny one because you think it's quality. There's nothing wrong about putting this ePDL drive on the Bigwater 132. The problem is, it was only on the Bigwater 132. If you get this ePDL drive and you put it across all your Sportsman PDL line, it would have been a far better launch. You have the Salty PDL, which is gonna be a cheaper entry. That model is gonna retail for less money, so more people are gonna be able to afford it. You got the 120 PDL or the 106. Those are far more stable kayaks that really need that PDL assist, that electric assist. I love the 120 PDL. I love the 106. Oh my God, a 106 with an ePDL unit on it? I really think probably that's all the kayak I need. And maybe that's why they didn't launch it. Because I mean, they want you to buy more stuff, right? But anyways, there's big people that need bigger kayaks. So a 106 may work for me, but may not work for somebody who's 300 pounds. So there's a market for everything. But I wish they would have redone all this stuff and they would have said, guys, we are giving you all our premium fishing kayaks will come with an ePDL drive. Now, I wouldn't allow like a retrofit. I wouldn't sell the unit separately. I will not do that. That's just gonna create problems, headaches, and it's gonna be worse. And really, OldTown is not in the tech support business. Don't do that, OldTown. Don't just do the unit. It's bad idea. Sell it as a package with a battery, everything turnkey, ready to go. And that's something I wanted you guys to do when you did the autopilots, already coming with a battery, because it would have been a far better experience for a lot of people, although it will be bad for business for myself, because I love Amp Outdoors lithium batteries, and I want you guys to buy as many Amp Outdoors lithium batteries as you're able to, and please use coupon code Aliex5 so you can save 5%. You don't need it for this ePDL. You maybe already have an Amp Outdoors lithium battery, but hey, you need more for your fish finder. I don't know if you survival, whatever. They're useful. And now they got waterproof casing. It's just crazy stuff. I'm gonna link a video about Ump Outdoors that I filmed here. I think it should have been done on all the PDL drive models. And you say, guys, we're introducing ePDL assist. I know you love your 120s. I know you love your 106. I know you love the salty. And this right here is gonna make you fall even more in love with this boat, because now we're gonna give you that extra assist. And you may think, oh, I don't need this. Oh, I'm super powerful. Oh, I could hit 6 miles an hour non-stop for 5 days and I still don't even need to eat. I know you are that strong, but a lot of us, we're not. So that ePDL assist is amazing. I remember being on shore on the 120 PDL, and yes, you could do it, but when you're fighting waves, when the weather is turning, when you are going against big waters, you want that assist. And having that drive kick in when you need it because you need a sip of water, bro, that's game changing. And I think this drive is worth the money. I just don't know if it's 100% worth the money on this kayak. Let me give you some pros and cons. If you're an offshore guy and that's all you do, buy it. Bigwater PDL, made for big waters, cover the distance, and adding the assist, it could literally save your life. So totally do it. If you're fishing shore, I don't see a need for it if I'm fishing in shore. Right? And that's me. I'm mostly fishing shore. I'll take my autopilot, or I'll take my 120 PDL. If I need an extra boost, I would just put the motor. Now, if you give me a 120 PDL with pedal assist, I'm getting that one. Dude, all I have to worry about is that drive. I just take that drive with me, plug it in. I got the Amp Outdoors battery, that 36 volt 20 hours that was modified to, like, the motor and the battery, everything comes together to give you that extra power and that extra long usage. That's all I need to worry about. And if I don't want to pedal, if I don't want to exercise, or I'm tired, or I just want to drink water, I just put that cruise control and it takes me where I need to go. If I need to get out of the way quick, if I want to conserve some energy on the battery, if I want to, I don't know, I did something and it worked out a little bit, I could always hit the pedals. But the beautiful thing about this setup right here is that you don't have to take 2 motors with you. Now let's address something here that I think a lot of people are mistaking. And the problem why people feel this way is because it's a freaking 7-year-old model that you're snapping a new drive on it and you're putting a price tag of $6,000. And when you put it that way, it's very difficult to sell a 2016 F-150 for the same price as a 2023. Even if the 2016 has a brand new engine on it, people are gonna see the outside. People are gonna see the packaging. People are gonna go like, why are you charging me more for this? So they could have fixed all that, some of it. I mean, you're still gonna get pushed back at $6,000. But at least you wouldn't have the, oh my God, it's the same boat, right? That's a problem. But I want you to think about pricing on this kayak this way, okay? If you take the normal Bigwater 132 PDL, that's $3,250, about that. And you add a Torqeedo, you adding basically almost another $3,000 worth of motors. And what do you get here? You're getting more battery life because you got the pedal assist, and you're getting a seamless installation. You don't have to worry about the motor in the back. You don't have to worry about aftermarket accessories and putting this together, none of that. You got everything in a little package, everything comes together, battery, motor, and it just works. And you could use them, the motor and the drive at the same time. So it's a better, if you look at it from that point of view, in terms of cost, to get to that, what you're getting with the kayak itself, to get to that $6,000, you will need components, a motor equivalent to it, the battery, and the kayak. So it's more money actually if you buy it separately than if you buy it just that. Now, there's advantages of having a second motor, because what if you prop brakes, at least you have a motor on the back. You know, there's advantages to having two separate things as opposed to one, but there is also disadvantages as we just discussed. I want to get your opinion on the subject. Feel free to comment below and let me know what you think.